Good morning, everybody. It's Becky here with Tip Tuesday. I know that you can see the background is different, so I thought I would try something a little different today. We have a crop from 10 to 10. We had a crop yesterday from 10 to 10. I know it's a weekday, but my clients, they like coming out on a weekday and they like staying 2 days in a row. So anyways, we are here in Newport News, Virginia. And not everybody is here yet, so it might be more quiet than it is at my house. Not sure. Not have no idea what's supposed to happen. They're supposed to come in at 10. It was my goal to have this out sooner, and it just didn't happen. So, anyways, what I'm going to be doing today, if you want to follow along at home, you're going to either want your jumbo circle or your circle cutter to do this. And let's see here. I'm going to do this particular spread with a piece of paper from You Quack Me Up. Now, if you haven't seen You Quack Me Up, it's super, super pretty. And it kind of came out with a rubber duck punch. So when you hear rubber duck punch, you're probably thinking, baby. And this is going to be great for baby for sure. But I just want you to be aware of it because it's one of them that I don't think people realize how stinking beautiful it is. And all of the embellishments with sun rays for days match it. So shh, I have to shush my people. Hold on a second. All right. So anyways, it is sun rays for days. It does, the embellishments match You Quack Me Up. So if you like these colors, don't be turned off by the fact that it's called, ducks. I think there's only one print on here that actually has ducks, and on the back of it it's like a bubble print. So super pretty. Okay. So anyways, I think that you'll like it, and I'm gonna pick a piece of paper from this to show this what we're going to do today. So this is not a new skill, y'all. I'm sure that you've seen me do this right here on YouTube before. However, whenever we have a new border maker cartridge, sometimes I feel compelled to show you that it's something that you can do with a particular border maker cartridge for really good looks. So, and plus you all forget too. And sometimes you don't even realize that you can do this with your stuff. So you either want to use your jumbo circle with the blue blade to cut your circle. If you use this tool, you want to make sure it's really nice and centered before you do it. I am actually going to use my circle cutter because I think it's one of those things that we forget to use. And I think it's a little bit faster. All right, so what you want to do is you want to cut on the absolute largest cutting pattern. So come on in, Peggy. All right. So everybody's getting shushed when they walk in. All right. So I'm going to put this right in the middle. Now, the way that you can tell it's in the middle is that we have these little crosshairs on both sides. You can probably see it right there. But it's on both sides. Here's the 6 on my mat, and here's the 6 on my mat. I just want to make sure that that crosshair is pointing at the 6s, and that this little knob right here, either side, is pointing at the 6 there. So it needs to go up a little bit. And you might want to double check. To me, it looks really super good. So we're going to be good on that. Go around. All right. So now we've got our nice circle there. Then what you want to do is you want to put the markings, and I kind of let it move, and I shouldn't have. So anyways, it's nice and centered. I can tell because of the spacing all the way around here. Then you're going to want to grab a pencil or work on the side that you will not be showing face up. If you think you might be showing both sides of it, like in this case, both sides are super pretty. If you think you might be showing both sides, use a pencil, and that way you can erase it. Today, I'm not going to use a pencil because I want you all to be able to see it really good on my monitor here. So I'm going to use a really obvious color that's very dark to do this. So what you're going to do, I tell people that you put marks on the plus sign. So this is the plus that goes, it's your vertical and your horizontal right through the middle, and your time sign. So that's going to go through the corners of your board. You can see that I have put dark marks on my mat don't hesitate to grab a Sharpie and to put dark marks on places that you use a lot. I happen to use some of these marks that you're seeing a lot. In this case, the time signs are already prominent. So there's nothing on there, but I'm only going to do the plus that goes up and down here. I'm going to put kind of a long strip there and then kind of a long strip there. So they're at the 6s all the way around if you're not really sure what I'm talking about. So plus times, they go from the corners. So that's your 45s. So there, 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 and there. All right. Then what I'm going to do is I am going to use my border maker cartridge with the zebra stripe today. This will work with certain other of our border makers. You do not need the rest of the border maker system. This makes borders, but today we're going to go around something, so that tool is not going to work for us. We are going to flip it upside down. Now, what you're going to notice on the base of mine is that I have a little dot there. That is strategic. I put marks on things if I use them a lot. So this is right smack in the middle, and that's where we need to punch. So I am going to put this circle in so that that big black mark that you're probably doing in pencil, so that you can erase it when it gets in your way. I'm going to line that black mark up to this mark to this mark. Okay, it's actually more like that. It's kind of just going to peep out there. All right, then what I'm going to do is go around and do that. Make sure you shake out your trash periodically. I feel like I have something stuck in. Oh, I do. All right, that's what's causing the problem. All right, so now I'm going to put it in again, and I'm going to do this really quickly. Now I'm going to go around very quickly every time, just shaking out your trash. Da, na, 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 na. All right, let's see. All right, then after you do that, we're going to go around another time in the places that I skipped. All right, so now the trick to this part is that I don't want to see in my space. Let me put it in wrong. If I put it in wrong, you're going to see the holes from the ones that I already cut. My goal is not to be seeing any holes from something that I already cut. You're going to go right smack in the middle. And for my perfectionists out there, if you're not right smack in the middle, it's okay. This is pretty a pretty dramatic look, and people are not going to be looking and noticing that your spacing was not correct. Now, now you can be really careful if you are a perfectionist and it does matter to you, but it doesn't matter a whole lot to me. I think that it looks really good afterwards. Okay, so now you can decide whether you want the middle to stay or not. All right, so I can go in here and cut out the middle, lining it back up like I told you, changing the radius. You also, if you were using this tool to do your cut, you should decide, like this would be the blue blade. You could go in with the red or the blue or the green. It doesn't matter. It depends on how much space you want in here and do your cut inside. So decide what you want to do either way. So it's going to look really good like this. And I'm going to show you a page that I left it like this so that you can see what I'm talking about. This one I did on yellow because to me it looked like a sun. All right. So this was just a piece of yellow cardstock, y'all. And I used Sun Rays for Days matte. I did Sun Rays for Days little raised embellishment here. And I did a Sun Rays for Days laser border across here. Okay. So I love this look. So I did not cut out the middle. I wanted it to look like a sunshine. This is make a great title page. Another thing that you can do with your scraps is after you cut out that middle, you can use this for a facing page or somewhere else. Okay, so if you make sure it's right smack in the middle, this is going to be a beautiful, don't throw it away, because I think you can be using it for something else. I wanted to point that out. All right, so that's that. Now, if you do cut out the middle, you can get a totally different look. So on this one, I cut out the middle. Not only didn't this is if you like the ooh, this is a little bit upside down, y'all. Let's turn it this way. All right. All righty. All right. So what I did, this was the piece of paper that I was working on. I went ahead and cut out the middle of this aqua piece of paper, and then did the zebra around the edge. After I did that, I actually cut the piece of paper down the middle and split it between two pieces of paper to get this look. Isn't that beautiful? So that's a totally different look. What you are also seeing on this, I did use this little fish from the embellishment pack. This right here is some vellum that I threw down there. Just a really nice soft touch here and here. Some little vellum pieces. This is a mat from the mat pack and some embellishments. I actually popped our Mr. Crab and Mr. Fish here with some foam pads. Isn't that pretty? So that's a totally different look. All right, I want to go one step further and show you a totally different look that we can also do with this. And what you're going to need is your straight trimmer. Preferably, yeah, I would say preferably with one that you have not cut out the middle. All right, so we'll use this one that I made earlier. Remember that this little impression, this little opening right down here is great for finding middles. So if I put my circle so that it's resting right in there, that should be the dead center of your circle. All right, then what I'm going to do is stack these up, and we are going to cut them in half. So we're going to do that little trick again. We are going to nestle it down here in this. One other step when you're doing a semicircle, which is what this is, it's your traditional watermelon wedge is your semicircle. And you can see how this looks parallel, like making railroad tracks with these lines up here, nice and straight. So in other words, this would not be good. All right, we want it to be nice and level before we do it. So it's in the impression and it's nice and level up there. All right, now we have even not as attractive wedges, because this would be smaller to eat if it were watermelon, right? However, it's still, I'm sure, is going to work very nicely with this. So then what you can do, let's throw this down. This again is the paper from You Quack Me Up. Look how super cool this looks. So I could put one there. I could put one there. If you want to use the other side, also, you're gonna see my black marks, right? So that is why you would definitely want to use your pencil so that you could erase those marks if you really were going to do that. Okay, do you like it? All right, I'm sure you're all nodding your heads because this is stinking cute, you guys. All right. All right, so let me show you a completed one with this. This is using Lullaby Lane. I don't know if you've seen our baby line, but it is oh so lickable. It is just totally pretty. This is, they have a boy line. It's called Lullaby Lane Boy. They have Lullaby Lane Girl, and then they have Lullaby Lane, which is a mix. It's kind of more neutral tones. All right, but this one is it's probably a mix of the neutral with the, I don't know, it might just be boy. Sometimes I just grab things. But on this one, I did use this kind of wooden look one for the corners. I did some sticker laser borders down here at the bottom. This is a mat from the mat pack that I just added a little bit of bling that came from the embellishment pack. Up here, I added an embellishment with a pop-up square. This is a sticker from the sticker pack and a little heart bling there. These little stickers here on the corner came from the sticker pack. I added dimension by cutting out my circle and then matting it. And I did that over here. Ooh, I almost forgot. If you take a scrap, let me see if I can find one. If you take a scrap and then use your zebra upside down, where you just put it in part of the way. So that's all the way. I'm going to do it part of the way. 2 times over here. And then you kind of have, actually, you need to be careful so that you don't have it uneven like this, because this is not pretty, guys. This is not pretty at all. But if you are real careful, another thing you can do is do it full out and then just knock off, because when you use the zebra, it has this solid border here. If you cut off that border, you're going to get a fringe. So hence, I made a little baby blanket here. That would be great for a little beach towel as well. So kind of keep that in mind with your zebra punch. So that is all that I have today, my friends. I hope, I know that you're not seeing me right now. So let me decide how to fix this. I love it when I have technological problems when I'm live like this. Let's see. There we go. There I am. All right. So, we do actually have more croppers here, and they're being really quiet. So y'all should really be excited about that. They're very, they listen well. So anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope y'all have an amazing day. And hopefully you will find a crop group yourself to join. Like I said, I am in Newport News, Virginia. I have people that come all over from our area to come visit us at crops and retreats. But there's probably an advisor near you. So if you're not in my area, find one. It's a great community of women. And somebody just said yesterday, a brand new cropper came, and she said that, she wasn't creative, that she would never do this at home because it was really much more fun to do it with other women. So I hope that you will find a group. Thanks for watching. Bye.